Let's go now. Ready.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
2nd down and 8. Now Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Stroud looking to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and when we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Steps away. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually actually have to reach him? Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you...
Touchdown, Houston.
That was crazy.
75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here in their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's King. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 3.
Ready.
The slot man in motion right.
Go.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Ready.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. As he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Texans 7.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That good for 19 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get...
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Got it. Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Ready?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And Stroud now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On the ball, go!
Stroud now on second down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. That is caught by Dell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Singletary here running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now.
This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter, Johnston, now, as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this one too low.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And again, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down. Charles and
I'm not playing with you, big cuz.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Flush to his right.
Let's go, Dak. Dak does not play.
Right at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet.
Let's go, Dak. They scared of Dak.
Milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
Prescott on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got this down to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Dak there throwing complete to Cooks. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
Yo, Dak is like not playing, though.
Just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They'll throw again. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cowboys 24, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Dak's got this one complete to Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Just in the zone.
The connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Now Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. 12 yards on the play.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Prescott yet again. He finds his man, Pollard.
Yo!
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Wow, yo.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Oh, yeah, he shook. Yeah,
so after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one
yeah,
away.
he done.
And it'll
Right.
come out to the
Right.
25 as
He
will
shook,
not
y'all. His
attempt to
confidence
return.
gone. She's hell yes.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get
Let's
out
go,
of this situation.
Cowboys.
They also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got his man, Dell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And now here is another interception.
We in our bag, boy. Let's go quick.
As they get it up to the 43-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Yo, nothing you could do, yo,
And
when
he
you
threw
didn't
a
get
good interception.
bagged, yo.
I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need
Look.
to get him
Oh.
another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have sewn this one up as they add to their lead.
All right.